What's a great soup for post-surgery? I get this question quite a bit. And so today I'm actually prepping this soup for somebody else. What I've got prepping right now on my stovetop is the blanching water right there for the black silky chicken and my soup pot. So I'm going to use my thermal pot so that I can either carry it to their house or I'm going to put it in jars. There are a few ways that you can make your soup portable so that you can bring it to them for ease of convenience. One is definitely in the whole pot, and I've done this before, but it's super heavy. The other option is to consider glass jars like this. So these pasta sauce jars are perfect. The alternative is if the soup's cooled, you can put it in these plastic containers, like takeout containers that you can just save if you've got it. And the other option is to put them in soup bags like this. So this is ready with the soup strained, ready to reheat and drink. This simple soup contains 6 ingredients, and they're pretty commonplace ones. So nothing crazy like some of the Chinese herbs that exist in the pharmaceutical repertoire. You can buy most of these from any Asian supermarket. Let's talk about ingredients. And so in TCM, there is something called the categorization of ingredients or herbs. And the whole reason of this is so that you can identify which is the principal, which is the assistant. So principal meaning the one that's really driving the effect of the soup or the tea. And then everything else follows. I'll explain. And so for today's post-surgery healing soup, you could also use it for postpartum. The principal ingredient is going to be this black silky chicken, and it's literally a black skinned chicken, but the feathers are white. They're really cute, but they're really small. They don't have a lot of flesh. They're used as a healing tonic for Chinese soups and one of the best proteins for this. The other principal ingredient today for this soup is going to be these dried red dates. And this is for the blood and the qi to rebuild, because post-surgery, you've been depleted of blood, depleted of energy, and the energy is being used to really heal the body. And so what we want to do is give it a little more energy and allow your body to heal and rebuild some of that blood. Then the assistant ingredient is going to be these fresh Chinese yams. And Chinese yam is really easy to digest. It's super supportive on the spleen and stomach. And what we want to do during these times is really allow those organs to process what it's eating. Because what we eat is actually what turns into energy. And so what you want to do is allow that gateway to really allow the food and drinks to flow through it so that your body can receive the food and drinks and ultimately receive that energy that it converts. So Chinese yam is perfect for these soups because they are neutral and they're really great on the spleen and stomach. And then the adjuvant ingredient, which is really just to help bring everything together, is going to be the corn for me. This is going to give it that flavor boost into the soup. A little bit cooling to neutral, but we are going to add a bit of ginger to really warm up the soup a little bit. What you want in a postpartum, post-healing soup really right at the beginning is something that's not too strong. Something that the body can receive easily and process right at the beginning. So some of the heavier, stronger soups can come post-surgery, postpartum in week 2, 3, or 4. Typically week 1 is where it's pretty easy. It's a very flavorful, simple soup that the body can receive and digest. The dried scallop is actually going to be the adjuvant as well. And so this is really going to help with the corn to bring that umami flavor to the soup. And this is a really simple soup that you can make for friends or family, put into containers or jars, and help with their healing.
For this soup, I blanched the silky chicken whole, dropping it into warm water and bringing that to a boil to remove the foam, some oil, and any dirt on it. This makes it so much easier for me to scoop out the broth without too many shredded pieces, and it keeps the soup pretty clean. And as soon as my soup water boils, I drop in all my ingredients into the soup together. Remember, I want the broth clean, so I'm keeping the ingredients as large as possible to make the separation of the broth easier. I'll bring that to a full boil for 30 minutes and then drop it into my thermal pot for it to gently cook on it for the next few hours. Here's what it looks like 3 hours later. This broth looks amazing, clean, clear, and light enough to drink immediately after surgery or birth. I love how easy it is to make the soup and how you can mix and match other ingredients to build the soup your body needs. You can download the starter's guide to learn how to make Chinese soups for yourself. We have this one body, this gift called a body. My mission is to help you understand it so that you can take care of it.
Good luck on the recovery, happy soup making, and I'll see you next time.